Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cologne podcast. I'm Ryan.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to be going over one of Mike's favorite scents that he's been wearing since a young lad.
Yes.
Adidas Moves.
Hey, let me tell you something, Ryan.
What's that?
Let me tell you what AJ All Day has to say about this fragrance. He said, I tried this one out per the suggestion of a coworker. I don't think I have the body chemistry to pull this one off. When I initially sprayed it, it had a very nice aquatic scent, but after about 15 minutes, it smelled like tomatoes and dirty socks on my skin. Not exactly what I desire to smell like, so I think I'm going to pass on this one.
What the hell?
Tomatoes and dirty socks. I'm going to be looking for that note in there, you know?
I'm going to look real hard for that.
Again, a lot of these kind of throwback fragrances are all ones that all my friends had back in middle school, high school that I could never have. And so now I've got them, huh? Suck it.
You finally have arrived.
That's right. I'm finally not a loser anymore. Well, before we get into Adidas Moves, let's take a look back at our one night stand review of Versace's Dylan Blue. Yeah. One night stand review.
All right.
Thanks, Todd.
I like it still. I have to say, when we came back into the studio today, because I kind of, I'm guilty, kind of forgot a little bit about it, but I picked up the cardstock. I was like, man, that smells really good still in the cardstock. So this is something for sure that I think if you put on your clothes, it's going to linger for a while, but I enjoy it. It's a good scent. For the price, I'm still kind of like, I think I'm going to buy it for real. I know I got the 10 ml, but I'm thinking I'm going to exchange it and try to bump it up to like at least a 50 or 100 ml and just have it.
Yeah. I feel like I'm AJ all day over here. I feel like my skin chemistry does something janky to certain colognes and fragrances.
Well, I know when I got back and I called you later, I was like, hey, man, this thing has water notes in it.
Yeah.
And I know you're not a fan of water notes.
No. I was instantly like, yeah, I smell them.
Yeah. Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, I was like, I think I'm going to throw up. They didn't show up till later.
Yeah.
I probably got 2-3 hours out of the fragrance that I said, this smells great. But once it started hitting that salty, aquatic, fishy type smell, I was like, man, I don't remember. But of course, before we did this, I wasn't going around just sniffing my arm as much as I do now. Now I'm like hyper
focused.
Yeah. I'm like hypercritical of what a fragrance is doing on my skin now.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, watch says it's hour 5. Let me get I'm detecting blah, blah, blah. I'm a little more like that now than I used to be. So when I wore it before, I probably would smell it for the first couple of hours and be like, yeah, this is great. I mean, honestly, it's a strong, projecting, impressive scent. But then once it got to the aquatic stuff, I was not vibing it at all.
Man, that's too bad because I felt like it's still a good cologne.
I'm going to tell you, I almost pulled the trigger on getting some. If it wasn't for that damned aquatic note and his little dog too, I would have got it.
Well, there you go. There's our one night stand review of Versace Dylan Blue.
Dylan Blue.
Do you still stand by somebody should purchase it then? Or you think now it's more of a sample before you buy?
Yeah, I would say if you're like me, and I should probably be doing this with every, especially designer fragrance that has the aquatic notes in it, I should probably put it on and wear it for the day.
Yeah.
Get a sample, actually wear it like you're going to wear it out.
Yeah.
And then smell it about 3 or 4 hours in and see what it's doing. If it doesn't do that weird thing to your skin, get it.
Yeah, I guess I'm normal because, I smelled amazing with it. So
yeah. Me and my moisturized, regimented skin over here.
All right. Well, let's get into our scent of the day. And this is something that's coming all the way back from your past to haunt us from 1999.
Ooh.
Adidas Moves.
This is what Ryan Reynolds smelled like right when he got into acting, I bet. All right.
He's liberal with it today.
You got to be with these.
I feel I'm going to regret spraying that much on me.
It's not immediately terrible, but it is very generic.
Yeah, it is definitely generic. This is like your typical, if it's cheap and you can get it, I'm assuming you got somewhere like Walmart or something, right?
I ordered this one on Amazon.
Oh, well, the digital Walmart.
That's yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when you order something really cheap like this, it's like, again, they fall into the same vein of, hey, let's give you all the cents all up front and this is it.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. It's not a bad smell, though.
They're probably mixing these in like 50-gallon tanks at a time.
Dude, this type of shit is definitely like, did you just practice for 8 hours straight like Larry Bird on the basketball court?
Right.
And you're drenched in sweat and you gotta get to work real quick, but are too lazy to stop by the house or don't have enough time to take a shower? Drown yourself in this and this will cover up any offending BO, which would do the job.
Yeah, it's almost like, hey, did you forget to shower for the third time?
Yeah.
Check out Adidas Moves.
Yeah, it's obviously a clean smell. This is what I think sporty smells like. When I equate sporty smells, even in like higher end stuff, so whether it be designer or niche, when I smell something sporty, I'm thinking it's something you throw on after you've played ball for a while or something, like you're just drenched in sweat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If
and
you're-
it's
if
also
you-
young. It's too young for me.
Oh, I don't get super young, but if you're the type of guy who's going to play racquetball for 6 hours and then immediately go on a date, go ahead and get this.
Look, at that point, just use your natural pheromones you've been sweating out
That's right.
for 6 hours to try to hook up or something. But it's not impressive. It's not disgusting, though, you know?
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that tomatoes and sock sort of smell.
Well, I can kind of tell you, I can smell the sock smell. And ironically enough, I was doing a little research, you know, obviously, as I do before we do every podcast. I love to stay prepared.
Sure.
No mistakes whatsoever ever made on this show.
Yeah, never make a mistake.
Funny enough, after you read AJ's thing, literally the top note on this, the very first ingredient listed is
Tomatoes.
tomato leaf.
Oh, no way. Oh, sure enough.
I didn't even I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, and why? Why would you?
I don't know.
So growing up, we had a garden. We grew vegetable. Hey, guys, if you don't remember, we're from East Texas.
Yeah.
Okay? We are Hicks. But so I know what a tomato vine
Yeah.
smells like.
So does it smell similar? Do you see?
You know, let me look for it in here. I don't know if I'm picking it up yet.
You got the nose of a bloodhound over
That's it.
here.
I went full beagle on this bad boy.
Well, of course, they've got every ingredient you could ever think of that's ever existed in your lifetime. Top notes are like tomato leaf, green apple, which I do kind of smell that. Pineapple, I do not get. Mint, I do not get. Black pepper, mandarin orange, and star anise or anise. I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell that
anise, I think.
Dude, I don't smell hardly any of that. All I really smell is really the green apple and probably tomato leaf.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not crazy.
I'm kind of vibing it. The tomato leaf, it almost smells, at least from what I'm remembering, it almost smells a little minty in a way.
I could, a little bit. I'm
Not like full mint. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about tomato.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I misheard you.
I'm not sure if, you know, how they juice it out, what it's going to come across as, but I like just picking fresh tomatoes. If you smell like the vine they're on or whatever, it does smell a little on the minty side. So maybe.
Interesting. That is interesting. Well, it'd be funny because then they added mint on the top note. So I was like, I wonder if they're trying to do something with that.
Hyper mint here. A for effort of throwing in tomato leaf, but why in the hell would anybody want to smell like tomatoes?
Oh, it's Adidas Moves him. So they must make a her.
Yeah, probably. It's probably going to smell a little bit better, but I doubt any lady wants to smell like tomatoes.
I guess we should comment on the bottle. Bottle atomizer's cheap and whack. Bottle's triangular, whatever. It's all right.
It's exactly how I remember not having it as a child.
Trending wise, it's kind of shocking. Well, since 2013, I guess when they kept up with the trends, it was skyrocketing for a bit. Then it's kind of been medium out, and then it skyrocketed again in 2019, and now it's kind of dwindling out again. But
I guarantee you I way overpaid for this because this is not, I think it was 16, 17 bucks maybe. This is not that big either.
No,
30 mil.
yeah, it's super small, man.
Yeah. For that price, well, let's get into it. Ryan.
Before we skip it, sample it.
Okay.
Who the hell is wearing this?
Hopefully you're not older than high school.
Yeah.
And you better be in athletics if you're wearing this.
Yeah.
If you were like me and you were just in one act play, you don't need Adidas Moves, okay?
Yeah.
You just need clean clothes.
Did I not spray it on the tester? I can't smell it at all on the tester.
It's very faint. I mean, it died down really quick. It's actually stronger on the skin than it is on the tester, which is...
I can't smell shit on the tester. That is weird. It's not on the tester. What the hell?
It's really faint. I can still smell it, but...
Dude, it must be that tomato leaf like locking into our skin, man.
It must be. We're going to end up like Wild Thing or whatever. What is it? Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing there, buddy.
My bad.
No, we're not going to be fucking, what's his name? Vaughn from Major League over here, Charlie Sheen. Fucking Wild Thing.
Maybe I was thinking of Wild Things.
Yeah, equally. Yeah, I don't want to be making out with you in a pool over here. So
I feel like I'm making out with tomatoes and dirty socks in a bowl right now.
I definitely get that's funny enough. I do get the dirty sock vibe. I see where he's going with that. It's kind of a weird smell.
Yeah, I would think if you get a clean linen, but then an earthy smell, I could see where that's going.
Well, so skip it, sample it, buy it.
For me?
Yeah. You bought it.
I bought it. I regret it. I probably would have loved this in 99. But today, epic failure.
Yeah, I'm going to say skip it.
I could have bought some ice cream of the future with that money.
Yeah, old Dippin' Dots.
There you go.
So, have we really, really, really liked a cheapie yet? To where we're like, genuinely like, man, I could rock that. And genuinely, we've worn it a couple times after the fact.
No.
We haven't?
I don't think so.
Do you think we're ever... Well, I guess Curve got the closest to me.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's...
Still.
It's still not... And I think we agreed then it wasn't like for our age, I would think. Or not for me, I guess. I don't know.
The thing about the cheap ones is that they're powerful in all the wrong ways.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a nice projecting fragrance.
Yeah.
Unless it's one of these, you know?
I'm putting out a challenge to anybody that's listening to this podcast. If you know of a for real cheap...
Sub $20.
Sub $20 that you think hangs with designer brands, it's big boy stuff. Like, write us at the Cologne podcast at gmail.com. I want to know if there's out there. I promise you, we'll go get it. We'll bring it here and we're going to smell it. I want somebody to find something to where I go, man, I would wear that. And then I end up wearing it. I want something that legitimately is like this. Like you can go pick it up at Target, CVS, a gas station.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Next to the condom machine.
Right.
I'm trying to like seriously find something that's like unique here.
Isn't that funny? They used to sell like little sample size colognes and condoms.
Do they sell colognes, sample size colognes?
Yes, in the bathrooms.
That's actually badass.
That's a smart idea.
Dude, that should be so... Well, I don't know if it should be brought back in the bathroom. But
right.
Like a vending machine type deal like that, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Aventus. Having Aventus.
Our childhoods were so weird compared to what these kids had to experience. I mean, you had payphones you could drive up to at a gas station.
And dial 900 numbers on them.
Dude. Just the thought of, cigarette dispensers or vending machines. I can remember going into our IHOP. Okay, so that IHOP there in Tyler. So the one by the mall, the little A-frame one.
Right.
Dude, I can remember...
The good one.
It is the good one because it's still privately owned.
Yeah.
I can remember as a kid going into... Like, you open the first door and they got the little hallway and then it's into the thing.
Yeah.
When you would open that first door, there was a cigarette vending machine right there inside.
That makes sense for an IHOP.
God, what the hell was our childhood, dude?
Yeah. Dude, let me tell you how broke I was. We'd pay to get into the skating rink, first of all, by rolling pennies.
Oh, God.
And then we would have, I don't know if you remember these pouches, but it was a liquid in like a foil type pouch, almost like the same material as like a Capri Sun.
Okay.
And you'd tear the top off and we'd go into this is gross. We'd go into the bathroom and fill it up with water and it would be like grape Kool-Aid.
Oh my God. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
So you got some like cheap.
We couldn't afford to like buy a drink at the rolling rink, you know what I mean? So we would bring these little pouches that was basically like grape Kool-Aid in a pouch, and you tear it and it would turn into a little cup. You know, you'd be sweating your ass off. You'd run in there and it'd be like,
Dude, using the bathroom water is the worst to me.
I mean, where else are you going to get water?
Oh, God. I love that y'all made some makeshift bottle or drink a cup out of it. Like,
No, well, that's what it was like kind of made to do.
oh, that's what it was made to do?
Yeah, when you tear the top off, it tears straight across the top and it turn into like a little cup, you know?
Okay, good Lord. That is wild, man.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
How'd you survive your childhood?
Barely.
All right, there you go. There's our episode numero 28, Adidas Moves him. And we're both pretty much saying, unless you want to, light up like a Christmas tree from the 70s, don't throw this on and smoke a cigarette at the same time.
Yeah, no joke. I'm getting an aquatic scent. Was there aquatic scent in there?
No. Let's see.
If not, then I'm definitely getting mint and
Yeah, there's definitely
wet
mint.
sock.
Yeah, there's mint. No, there's no aquatic note.
Well, it's gross. Yeah, next episode, we're going to be looking at Jean Paul Gaultier's Outremal.
Ooh, man, that's going to be a good one, I think,
Yeah.
because I love the original, La Mall.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be better than Adidas Moves him. If you enjoyed this podcast, let us know. Shoot us an email, thecolognepodcast@gmail.com. If you're feeling extra generous and want to support us, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Cologne podcast, and we will reward your generosity with a very high quality shout out.
Very much so.
As always, we love you guys. We are so appreciative of your time, of your attention, and so thank you for listening to us jaw on about some shitty fragrance from the 90s.
All right, thanks, guys. Y'all spray it up.
Spray it up, y'all.